Welcome to this edition of India Means Innovation, where we discuss the technologically complex innovations coming out of India. Today we have with us Mr. Nandan Mahale from Schneider Electric. He heads the international hub of home solutions. Welcome, Nandan.
Thanks a lot, Aditya.
Nandan, energy management is absolutely critical as a country grows economically and its energy requirements grow.
Yes.
So can you tell us an overview of this innovation called Wiser that your team has developed?
I think let's step back a bit in terms of Wiser before getting into the Wiser as a solution. I think as a country, as India, we are seeing a massive energy transition. As you rightly mentioned, we are in that phase where energy consumption is going up every day. In this context, every home consumption is going to go up. And that needs to be managed very, very smartly. And that's where the Wiser solution, what we have bought for India, which is coming into picture.
So let's break it down. Every home typically used to have electricity coming in from the grid. But that is changing today. We have solar and other renewable energies that can power part of the home at least. So the Wiser solution takes into account that?
Yes, it takes into account that. I think that's one of the core elements of Wiser. See, we can put it in three simple buckets for Wiser, okay? One, energy from home. This is exactly what you mean, because I think today, as we are seeing energy profiling becoming very different compared to what it was, you have solar, you have EV at home, that means you have batteries at home as well. So the consumption pattern is changing completely. And this is where, with the Wiser, a simple solution which we are bringing in is helping end user to manage it in a much more intelligent way, making the best use of what is the cheapest available and what is making the most efficient for your home. The solar is available right now, it uses the solar, and if there is excess, it makes your battery charge, and when it is required, it pumps you back into the home. So that makes it efficient, and this, you don't need any extra computer, Wiser does it for you.
And just let's stay with this. This will help in adoption of renewable sources like solar for the home. So Wiser is going to drive the adoption of solar for homes as well.
Absolutely. I think it's something which is important for homeowner when they are putting solar, and we are going into that direction where we are moving towards the time of the day tariff, and we are moving towards little more complex stuff in India in terms of the energy management. This is where the brain of the energy management comes into, and it sits in the Wiser. Okay, so it's very simplified for the end user.
Now let's go inside the house.
Yeah.
Typically, there is a lot of wastage of electricity in every house. And as we grow and we increase our energy consumption, the wastage is also going to grow.
Yes.
So how does Wiser help reduce or eliminate wastage?
Oh, this is a great question, because I think that's something which is a speciality of Wiser, I would say. And what we have made it is in a very Indian language. We have put a chip inside this switch right now at the last mile of your home energy consumption. So what it means is a normal switch, we have made it as a smart switch, which you can continue to use normally, but at the same time, it has that intelligence from 2 points of view. One, from the energy consumption, how much you are consuming and how much is the regular pattern at your last switch level, we can know.
Right.
And we are able to bring the AI on top of it to understand the pattern, how you are using it, and then provide you a solution to simplify it. Very simple. We know, and typically we switch on the geyser, most of the time we don't switch it off, right? I think this is something which is typical habits. Now it understands you need about 20 minutes usual pattern, and it recommends you, maybe in 20 minutes I can turn it off. Is it okay for you? You approve it, and then it's done for you. So that level of intelligence, we are able to bring it inside the switch, and that's one example. And then you can go on to the sensors and other elements to complement this whole thing to be more efficient in the home.
So every single device inside a house that is powered by electricity can actually get connected.
Absolutely.
And it's the smart switch
Yeah.
that controls them.
Yes. I think that's the simplicity what we are trying to bring in with the visor.
But what if my house doesn't have this smart switch? It is the old-fashioned switch. Can Schneider come and replace it?
Absolutely.
So it can be retrofitted?
It is fully retrofittable solution. Best part is it has accessible, and its whole complexity around automation has been removed because our normal electrician who is there can come and fit that and commission that for us. That's the simplicity we have brought in with visor to make it accessible, make it scalable for every Indian to have it.
And what about the next generation? They don't want to go and walk and use the switch. They're so used to voice control and
Absolutely.
all of that. So does that work?
Yes, absolutely it works, because what we have kept in mind, as you rightly pointed out, in India we have typically 3 generations of people staying together, right? I think we have the grandparents, we have the kids, and our generation staying together. And for people who are very convenient on the apps, we have the app. You can control the same switch using the app, or you can control it, any of the voice control devices, you can control it the same, or you can control it mechanically. So everybody can use it in their own way, with their own convenience, the way they want. So that's the simplicity which we have embedded in the visor.
So let me summarize this. Visor, the home energy management solution, it manages all the different kinds of electricity inputs, energy input into a house. It can be the grid, it can be batteries, it can be solar. It manages that. Inside the house, it manages the wastage of electricity absolutely smartly. Every switch is turned into a smart switch. It uses AI to detect patterns and makes it even more efficient.
Absolutely.
And all this for the convenience of the homeowner.
Yeah.
The homeowner doesn't have to change behavior. The technology does it for him or her.
Absolutely. You summed it perfectly right, Aditya. I think this is exactly the spirit of visor, where we are managing the complete home energy management system, make it extremely simple for the end user to have it, and make it available for the vast majority of Indians.
And it has a direct impact on sustainability.
I think it varies, but largely the equation we can say is roughly 1 unit saved is 1 kg of carbon saved.
Wow.
And with the automation, there's a reports from Bureau of Energy Efficiency as well. If it's a home is well automated, you can save up to 20% of energy. Mm-hmm. So if you are using 100 units today, if you are saving 20 units, that means 20 kg per home you are saving. Can you imagine with the 30 crore homes in India, how much we can bring in? It's massive.
So let's discuss the technologies you have used at the back end, the complex stuff.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Absolutely. There are multiple technologies, multiple wireless and wired technologies when it comes to the home automation. What we have tried to make it is, as we are aiming to take it to the large scale, we have to make it extremely simple for adoption for the people, not only for the end user, but for the people who are going to install it. Right. So what we have done is, we have made it on Wi-Fi, because India now, every house has a Wi-Fi, right? I think its adoption is much higher. So all our connectivity, we have bought it on Wi-Fi side of it, and all the data, we are able to process it and then give the AI powered information to the homeowner on their app or through the voice or everything. We are computing everything on our cloud and giving it a real-time information to the end user. That's the energy in hand for him. He can see it, how much he is consuming.
So, but with all the Wi-Fi and the AI in that, where is the cybersecurity layer?
I think for us as a Schneider, this is one of the primary criteria. I think there is safety and cyber security are non-compromisable. I think it's something which we are normally, anything which we are releasing to the market is fully cybersec. And not only while release, it's like regularly updated as per the regular threats which are coming. We do that, and we have the over-the-air updates which are happening to our devices so that they are up to date. It's not just one time, but it's regularly, it gets up to date in terms of the cyber security, and resilience is embedded within the switches.
And this entire visor solution has been designed, architect, created here in India.
Absolutely, and that's something which we are taking a lot of pride in. What we did here is build this one which is fully adapted for India, adapted for Indian needs, adapted for our requirements so that we are ready from Indian point of view. And the entire thing was developed within this center, the one you are sitting right now in Whitefield in Bangalore. This is where the complete engineering team is sitting, of all the mechanical hardware and the data side of it and the AI side of it. Entire team is based out of India.
This is a wonderful example of India means innovation, Nandan.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aditya.